run from my given disaster. Speed away from the holy mind. Pride, I swear I never thought it would matter. If I'm gone by now, all my weakness keep on linger on repeat like it will be my favorite song. Oh, I know I should be moving on, but you got me good, you got me good. I keep on trying till it bends,
Well, hello, you're officially seeing me for the first time for today's What I Eat in a Day. It has been a very busy weekend, a very busy day. Thought I'd give you guys an update of what I've been doing. I'm actually on my way right now to get my brows waxed. And then once I get home, I have to take Lola to the oncologist today. She has her 1 month oncology follow-up appointment. So it is a very busy day. And this weekend was very busy. I was live for Bomb Party, my jewelry business, on Saturday and Sunday and yesterday. So I did and Monday for Labor Day. So normally I film my What I Eat in a Days on Monday, but because I was live all day, I think 7 hours yesterday, and prior to going live, I have to get ready to go live. I just wasn't able to film a What I Eat in a Day. Plus, honestly, I don't typically eat enough on those days because, like I said, I'm live for several hours. So I'm filming today, Tuesday. That's why I didn't work out this morning. Today's actually my rest day. And even yesterday they hiked Tumamoc in Tucson, the big hill that we do, and I wasn't able to do it because I wouldn't have gotten home in time to go live for Bomb Party. So you saw this morning all those packages. I spent 4 hours this morning shipping packages. So it takes me time. I have to put the rings in ring boxes, package them all up, print the shipping labels, confirm that everything's in there. So it is a process. So I spent 4 hours this morning doing that. I did have my protein coffee this morning, and I also had a Nick Sticks meat stick this morning before I had breakfast because, like I said, I shipped packages for 4 hours. Then I finally had breakfast, and I just mixed myself up my loaded tea to take with me to my brow appointment. I cooked some ground beef this morning for Lola so that I could get her to eat. So I was able to get her to eat a good amount of food this morning, and I'm still on the major struggle bus getting her pills, getting her to take her pills. So what I've been doing, because her one big huge pills, they don't have any flavor in the powder, is I've been sprinkling them into her food. And that's what I did this morning with the ground beef, and she ate it. So that was a win for sure, that I was actually able to get her to eat her food this morning, AKA take her pills. So morning pills are out of the way. Now I just get to stress about it for this evening. She does have to take pills 4 times a day. She takes 2 first thing in the morning, and then the big pills a couple hours later, and then we repeat that process in the evening. So I am going to talk to her oncologist again today about the pill situation. I got those little pill pockets. She ate them for a few days. Now she won't touch them. That's typically what happens with Lola, is she'll eat something for a while and then she doesn't like it anymore. Canned food, treats. She won't eat lunch meat at all. I used to be able to easily give her pills in lunch meat. She doesn't eat cheese. She doesn't eat peanut butter. I got her to eat fish this week, which she wouldn't eat fish a couple months ago. So it's all just a trial and error with her. And that is fine. As long as she's happy, healthy, and in remission, we can have some trial and error. And also the cyst on her neck, it has definitely gotten a little bit bigger since it first appeared, but I don't know that it's gotten any bigger since her last oncology appointment a month ago. So I'm going to talk to her oncologist about that. You guys will come with us to the oncologist today. I pulled out some chicken breast this morning for dinner tonight. Y'all, it has been a whirlwind. My life is an utter whirlwind. Normally today is my filming day, my editing day, and then, like I said, I typically film Wednesday's video yesterday. So my week is all discombobulated here. I got some good sleep last night. I think I was so physically exhausted from the weekend and yesterday. My lives are so much fun, but it takes a lot out of me because I have to be on the entire time. And I think I was live 7 hours Saturday, 6 hours Sunday, and like 7 hours yesterday. So that's a lot. Even my voice is tired, I feel like. Even my voice is tired. So when we get home from my brow appointment, which is super quick and easy, I did not really have a morning snack today because I had my breakfast a little bit later. And you saw my breakfast, the eggs, and that muffin was from my meal prep on Monday. So I'm definitely going to have some lunch when I get home before I take Lola to the oncologist. My loaded tea is gonna help me make it through my morning. Let's get these brows waxed because they're looking like some caterpillars. The brows are done. Now I'm gonna actually head home and have some lunch. It is, oh, it's only 10:15, so maybe a little bit longer before I have some lunch. But Lola and I need to leave a little bit before 12. Her appointment's at 12:30, and it takes like 40-ish minutes to get there from our new house. So once I get home, I'm gonna have some lunch. So for lunch today, I'm gonna make myself a sandwich, and then I've got a peach in my fridge that I definitely need to eat up. So I have some turkey breast. Let me flip that. From that Longmont brand. I actually really like this turkey. So I'm going to do 4 slices for a serving. I'm gonna do, I think, 6 slices. So 1.5 servings, and that'll give me like 13 or 14 grams of protein, a slice of cheese. This is the bread that we have. This is Troy's bread. I discovered that it actually had some protein, so I'm not mad about that. And then I've got light mayonnaise and a peach. So here's my lunch, my sandwich. I did put a little bit of red onion on there, and then I sliced up that peach. I was just getting ready to take Lola to the vet, and look what just came from Clean Simple Eats. I am so excited about this. Sour candy watermelon clear protein powder. So you can put this right into water. So we're definitely gonna try this out when I get back with Lola. So there's 20 grams of protein, 100% grass-fed whey, no artificial ingredients. And it says, just add water. Ultra filtered, third party tested. I am excited, you guys. Let's look at the calories. Oh, 90 calories, 20 grams of protein. Yes, ma'am. It says add 1 serving of clear protein to 8 ounces of water. Shake, let set for 30 to 60 seconds. Add ice and enjoy. So we're going to try this out when I get back with Lola. All right, we're on our way to the oncologist. Lola's been acting a little bit weird today, so I'm actually kind of glad that we are heading to the oncologist. She's been panting a lot, like she is right now, and you can actually, oh, you can't really see her cyst. It's on the other side, but she's been panting a lot. If she's fine if she's laying down, but if she gets up and moves at all, then she starts panting like this. It's a little bit concerning. So if I look or sound a little off, I'm a little worried about her, but I'm hoping that it's just, I don't know. I'm hoping it doesn't have anything to do with her cancer or the cyst, but she's definitely not been acting 100% like herself. When I came home from my browse, she was laying on the mat and Troy had given her a bone and she didn't eat it. So she usually gets upset when I leave. That very well could have been it, but I'm a little bit concerned. So I'll definitely keep you guys updated, but we are on our way. We're here, so we're at the Oncology. They just took her heart. They checked her heart and that sounded really good. So there's the cyst on the side over there. Do you see that? Yeah, right there. So it's good size. So we're gonna have her look at that, and she's still panting. So she did take some treats, so that was good. But we'll just kind of see. Poor Dodo. All right, we just left the oncology office, and good news, Lola's still in full remission, which is amazing. She's not concerned about the panting. She thinks maybe it's like a one-off thing. Heart rate and everything was fine. We did not check her blood pressure. She was not happy to be there. Dr. Duckett said she was actually trembling in the back, so we didn't even bother with that. It would not have been an accurate reading. And as far as the cyst on her neck, we did a little bit of math. She measured it last month, and she measured it this month, and it is 33% larger than it was last month, so it is progressing. So we did sample it. She looked at it under a microscope and said that she saw like some cystic cells, but there wasn't a lot of fluid, so we don't know what it is. She recommended, because it is progressing and it is substantially larger, even though it doesn't impact Lola's health or her quality of life at all at this point, that we should have that she just laid down. She's tired. She's over it. She did not want to be there. She's trying to leave the minute that we got there. But we are going to send it in and have it looked at by a pathologist to see if we can figure out exactly what it is. And then, I mean, really, like I mentioned, the only thing you can do at this point is remove it, which requires an operation and anesthesia, which I wouldn't do unless it was absolutely necessary. But I guess the more you know, right? Like, we need to figure out what it is, especially because it is progressing and continuing to grow. And that's a big progression. She said anything over 20%, they consider progression. So I'll keep you guys updated, but I think she's just tired and exhausted. And I think as soon as we get home, honestly, she's just gonna pass out. So we'll see. But I'm getting pretty hungry, so I'm gonna have a little afternoon snack when I get home. And yeah, I guess I'll keep you guys posted. It said it'll be about a week or so before we get those results back. Okay, we're home and she's out. So she's just tired. The panting is not there. You can see she's breathing pretty normally. So I'm just gonna keep an eye on her the rest of the night. So we just got home. Lola's getting some water. She's had multiple TREAT since we got home. Now Troy's taking her out to, Lola, go potty, baby, it's okay. Go ahead, go potty. No, not interested. All right, so I'm gonna have a quick snack. I wanna try out this clear protein powder, this sour candy watermelon. And by the way, she seems to be better now that we're home. So as soon as I'm done filming this little clip, I'm gonna get her into bed and let her relax, and hopefully the panting dissipates a little bit. So I'm gonna mix up some of this with you guys so we can taste test it together. I'm really excited about it. One Up has a sour candy clear protein or sour watermelon clear protein that I really like, but I love Clean Simple Eats, so I'm excited for that. And I'm gonna have some peanut butter pretzels. These, I do still like the Kroger better. I still like the Kroger better, but this keeps me nice and full. And since I'm getting in 20 grams of protein with this will be a good source of carbs and fat. And I do like these, I just prefer the Kroger. All right, so the directions say add 1 serving of clear protein to 8 to 10 ounces of cold water. So let's get our water. And then 1 scoop. Ooh, it smells so good. It literally smells like a watermelon Jolly Rancher. That's exactly what it smells like. And then here's the scoop. It's a big scoop. Pop that in there. I'm gonna use my little frother to mix it in. It says shake, but since I didn't use a blender bottle, I'm gonna froth it up. And then it says let it sit for 30 to 60 seconds and add ice. I'm telling you, it smells really good. That's really good. It has a little less of a sour watermelon, more of a sweet watermelon, but it's really good. I would say I get a little bit of, it's hard to describe, like a milkiness that comes from a whey protein, but not in a bad way. It's really good. It's probably my favorite flavor of the clear protein from Clean Simple Eats. I do have a discount code for them as well. I'll link it down below. They said this is going to sell out really, really fast. So if you want it, if it's still available, I would grab it. But all the flavors are really good. This one though is probably my favorite. So for dinner tonight, I'm making a dump and bake chicken parm casserole. This is going to be so easy, fast, perfect for a busy weekend or weeknight. So first you're going to need pasta. I'm going to use protein pasta for the protein. I have Rao's in my pantry, so I'm using that for my marinara. Breadcrumbs, onion powder, garlic powder, thyme, some turkey pepperoni, butter, Parmesan, light mozzarella cheese, salt and pepper, and then cooked chicken. I actually have this real good chicken already cooked up, chopped up. I'm going to use that. There's even more protein in there, so we're gonna take it. So go ahead and grab your baking dish. 9 by 13 is perfect. We're going to pour in 1.5 cups of dry pasta. And then we're just going to scatter our chicken right on top. And then into a bowl, we're going to add our jar of marinara. We're adding in all of our seasonings into the marinara. And then 1.25 cups of water. Go ahead and mix that together. And then we're pouring that right on top of the pasta and the chicken. We're going to add our turkey pepperoni and then sprinkle on 1 cup of mozzarella cheese. Oh, you heard the cheese, Palmer. Hi. So no surprise, you're here. Yeah, you're here. You heard the cheese. If you know, you know. Do you need a cheese? Do you need cheese? Palmer, how do you know that bag? Of all the things I've opened up, he knew the cheese. It's weird. And then your Parmesan. Into a little bowl, I added half of a cup of breadcrumbs. I'm going to add in a tablespoon of butter, melt that butter, and we'll mix this together, and it'll be a crunchy topping for our casserole. I was just telling Troy that as soon as I opened up the bag of cheese, the mozzarella, I opened up all the other bags of everything, no Palmer. I opened up the bag of mozzarella, and Palmer's in here. He is obsessed with cheese, and Troy said at night he'll open up a bag of meat, like lunch meat or something, nothing. Palmer will wake up from a dead sleep when he opens up the cheese. I just don't know how he knows. Like, how does... No. How does he know the sound of the cheese?
I don't know. The rest of these are right.
It's weird. Yeah. That, one of those is my office. I think that dark gray one. The rest are kitchen, yes.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, I have a darker gray one for there. We're going to cover our casserole, pop it into a 425 degree oven for 30 minutes to uncover it for another 10-15 minutes, just until that breadcrumb topping gets nice and crispy. I just pulled dinner out of the oven just in perfect time before it burnt, but I'm going to go ahead and dish this up. I'll be back to share dinner. So here is my dinner for tonight. I'll go ahead and put all the information here on the screen for you. So for dessert tonight, I'm keeping it really simple. I'm wanting something kind of sweet and chocolatey. And I have these cookies. They're actually in a zippy, but these are from Tate's. I bought these in my massive Costco haul. I think it's 3 for a serving. I'm gonna have to look on the box, but I'm gonna have some of those Tate's cookies for dessert. I did get a good amount of protein in today between my protein coffee and then that clear protein from Clean Simple Eats that I've met my protein goal for the day. So I'm gonna end my night out with some cookies because who doesn't love a cookie for dessert?
Still it feels like I pretend. Keep on driving and driving along the road tonight. Lost my head over my back between the jars and bottle jug. Just